Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and welcome back to the Custard Academy, where we are following Crusty Bun. We're just at the start of the 2027 season. Crusty has had a very solid start to the year. He's already got a tournament win under his belt and he is at the Australian Open. In the last episode, you folks got to see his first couple of matches in the Australian Open, and we're going to see how he gets on in the third round, or the round of 32. If he gets to the round of 16, so if he wins through this match, he will get a chunk of money. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, just to remind you, so Crusty will get, if he gets to the round of 16 in the Grand Slam, he will get £37,000 through the racket sponsorship from Dunlop, and the outfit sponsorship from Adidas is, you can see here, he needs to get into the round of 16 again to get £105,000. So about £150,000 we will get, and I think that comes to us, not to him, I should say. So that, I think, is good. He, as you can see, his shape is excellent, his morale is beaming, and his physical condition is 100%. So he could not be in a better position than he is now. Now, before we get into that, I did want to look through the goals that we set at the end of the season, or the start of the season, because I didn't do that last time. So let's have a look at these goals, and you can see we've pretty much achieved all of these goals already. So ATP ranking, we said to Crusty, we want you to get into the top 30. He's currently ranked 29th, and that's probably going to improve after this tournament. So that's pretty exciting. He needs to then participate in the MTL Next Gen finals. We're currently ranked first, and we did participate in those last time. I think we were the second highest rank in there. We got to the final, didn't we? He needs to get to the round of 32 in the Grand Slam. Well, he's actually achieved that in this Grand Slam already, so that's ticked off. It's just not on there yet. And he needs to have got to a round of 16 in the lower level tournament from Masters 250 upwards. He's already done that in his first one of those tournaments. So he's pretty pleased with life at the minute. Let's have a look at Billy Blades and his goals that have been set. I was not involved in this setting of goals, so let's see what they've suggested. Wow. okay. So national ranking, this is the most achievable within the top 30. ATP ranking top 250. Now that is a big old jump. Don't know whether he can get there, but if he can, it would be worth keeping him around for a little bit longer. Win one title from MTL Pro, a 100 upwards, so that's a tough ask. And international tournament, so he needs to qualify for something like the Masters 250 event. I think if you get him up to around 250 in the world, that there is a real chance of doing that, but we'll see how he gets on. Need to start putting him into those qualifying events. Right then, folks, we'll also just quickly show you how he's getting on in the tournament alongside us. So he's playing in this ITF Futures event. He is the top seed after getting a win in the previous one, and he's all the way through to the semi-finals of this tournament. So he's playing Swiss player Matteo Lavizzeri, and potentially could go up against another Brit or quite a highly ranked Ukrainian. So we'll see what happens there. But Crusty is where we're interested in, because Crusty's in the Australian Open, and you can see, here we go. So Crusty, if you have forgotten, he got a couple of really good victories against the 52nd player in the world, Alexei Popyrin. Beat him in 4 sets, a couple of tie breaks, getting it done in the end. And then against the French player Gabriel Debreu, who he has beaten once and lost to once previously. This was a tight old match, but he got through it in 5 sets, and he's going to be playing the 14th seed Ben Shelton. This is a player that he played in the last tournament, but lost in 3 sets in that tournament. So it was a close-ish match. I think he could, on another day, have maybe taken it, but we will see. Before we get into that, let's just have a quick look at the infrastructure and what's going on there. We have just had the the relaxation room and video game room has increased. That is going to improve the development of our youngsters. And we're now thinking about what next. Where do we go next? Because we've got now an enhanced team around us. We've got better quality individuals in there, and we've got a second player in the academy. That was one of the things that we were expected to do in terms of the objectives. So that was an important objective. We need to have a balance of over 100,000 at the end of the season. I think we can manage that. We just need to spend money when we get it, but we just need to make sure we have some at the end. Increase the reputation, and we will see how that goes. I mean, I think we are improving that, and certainly with the upgrade in the business centre that we're putting in the store, which is going up to its 3rd level. So a couple of months left on that. That's going to give us a big old boost in terms of our business and getting money into the club, or the academy. So I'm happy with all of those things. Let's go and play Ben Shelton in this match. This may be a very short episode, but we'll see how we go. So here we go. We've played him once before, as we say. He has beaten us in 3 sets there. We did take the first set in that match, and then second set was poor, but we really kind of gave him a good old match in the 3rd set. So we're going to make one little change here from the off. We're just going to put those passing shots on and see how that goes. Right, so he's actually in a really good place in terms of all of these things. So let's improve his relaxation. I mean, he's reassured. He can't really do much better with many of these areas. So let's see how we get on. He could not be in a better place than this. So if he's going to get this, it would be in this match. Let's see how we get on. It was all going to serve until the 3rd or the 4th game, where Crusty has gone love 40 down. So he's got some work to do here if he's going to get it. And a bit of luck there. And Ben Shelton has taken the first break of the match. Crusty struggling a little bit just to get into this match. 30-40 down. Just needs to settle down a little bit. Into the net. Let's just take this one. This would be good. Well, we did take that, but again, he's 30-40 down on his own serve. It's not the best performance, best first set from Crusty. It has to be said. But back to Juice again. Another set point. I think we'll have to think about doing something in this set if we can, just to make ourselves a little more competitive against Shelton, because he's currently having it pretty easy out there. Too many mistakes, and yeah, he's just in control. Lovely long hit there, though. Just, you can see what he's doing. Oh, into the net. Nicely done. Another, so go on, out wide. It's interesting because he's not as phased by those ones out wide. Oh, he's gone wide with that one as well. Well, it's 5-3, and here we go. He's not done anything on his serve at all. And yeah, it's going to be tricky. Oh, he's gone long with that one. 30-40. Come on, get back to Juice. I mean, he's only one break down, so... No, he just stopped. And there we go. Right, let's have a look at the stats here. Is there something obvious? Obviously, we're not winning enough points. 4 out of 24 points on the return. Not winning enough on our serve either. I mean, there's not much going well here. So I think we're going to go a little more attacking. I think on the return, we're going to be a little bit more attacking. And we're going to go a little bit more risky on the second serve. I think we have to. We're going to try deviation play with our forehand and backhand. So that's pushing him one side, then the other, then the other, then the other. So making him run around. Let's see if that makes a difference. Not really. 30-40. Oh, it's long. And already a break in the first set down. Well, Crusty, he was close to getting a break point. on his serve, but he's again 15-40 down. Doesn't seem to be quite at the races here today. Not quite sure what to do about it. Let's motivate. We haven't managed to motivate him. Oh, he's gone along with that. Back to deuce. Another advantage for Shelton. Thought that might have caught the line, to be honest. Into the net. Let's just have a quick look at errors. Yeah, 21 winners, 17 forehand winners, hardly anything on the backhand. So we have, I think we are already focusing on the forehand. Not really a lot of errors either. But it's quite close in terms of all that sort of stuff. Okay. Right, let's go on. Crusty trying to hold on to his serve, but he's not had a break point on this guy's serve yet. And he's giving away a lot of break opportunities. Another advantage. Ugh. And we have taken some victories over top 10, one top 10 player. So, well, that's all right. Oh, that's just down the line. Really nicely done. Crusty worked it as best as he could. And dear me, we are being absolutely hammered here, unfortunately. (5-1) down, and love 40 down on our serve. And what to say? Gone long. Right, another look at the stats for set 2. Unforced errors, not that many really, but not a lot of winners. That was even worse that set. So we're going to take the tactical discipline down a bit. We're going to go even more attacking. Struggling a little bit to see what to do. I don't think the deviation has worked, in all honesty, so we might just go to mix play, see if we can get anything out of that. Oh, not winning anything. 15-40, lost the first set, and that was a little bit closer. That's better. But it's another long shot, and Crusty looks like he is struggling. 4-1 down, and it has been a lesson for Crusty. This is not... He had a much better performance against this guy in the last tournament. But maybe, you know, coming at it at the this big event, maybe it's just not enough. But he's just not quite there yet. And this is it, I think. So Crusty has only won 5 games in 3 sets. I don't know. It's got progressively worse, to be honest. I don't think the tactical changes helped in the slightest. And another wild shot, and Crusty's out of this. He has lost that, so yeah, a little frustrating. First serve 73% in the match, which is not bad, so that's good. But only 50% of the first serve points won, whereas Ben Shelton won 90% of his first serve. So that's one key area. Second serve points won, it was a little bit better. I mean, you'd expect to win way more first serves than second serves, but actually it was quite even that. He did very well on his break points, but didn't get a single break point at all. Only half the number of winners. Yeah, no real so the forehand winners, you know, clearly he was doing well on the forehand. 24 forced errors, so which was a lot better. And yeah, so he was forcing us to play in a way that we were just not capable. Frustrating. It is frustrating, but Crusty has gone on to the next step, I think, getting that far in the tournament. So I'm just going to play... Yeah, Billy Blades has won his match. which is impressive. So we're going to go through this and we'll just see what that's done for our ranking. Well, bizarrely, our ranking has actually gone up to 33, so that makes all the sense in the world. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so the Australian Open hasn't been changed. So we got 10 points there. I think we got 90 points out of it. So surely, right, let's go forward and we'll see what that does. Well, there we go. We got a huge amount of money there, 173,000 down the bank, so about 100,000 from that tournament, which is massive. Let's have a look what's happened. Okay, so we have got 90 points there. I don't know why our ranking has dropped down to 33. It's hard to work that one out. So that is correct, but maybe we lost points from elsewhere. As you can see, we've got a lot of points in various places. We would be good to. I mean, we're yet to win. I don't think we've won at an ATP 250 level, so that would be pretty good if we can manage that. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff to be pleased about from Crusty's point of view. Billy Blades won his tournament. He's doing really well. He's happy. He's now 570th in the world, so he's moving in the right direction as well. Pretty happy with that. So, looking at what's next, we've got the Dallas Open, then we've got Indian Wells, so MTL 125 events, a couple of those. And then we've got this Indian Wells tournament over here. So we might well go all the way forward to that one and see how we're getting on at that time. But yeah, as always, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know what you would have done to perhaps improve Crusty's chances in that match in the Australian Open. But it felt like he'd kind of got as far as he could go, unfortunately. Anyway, folks, yeah, if you did enjoy that, like the video, subscribe if you're new. See you next time. Goodbye.